Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. Let's just bring in and cleanse with this gorgeous sounds. Yes. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Today is my 1 year anniversary of doing tarot readings online. And so I thought I would do something different. And so this is the difference. Okay, so I'll try not to be distracted by myself as we tap in to the energies for today. Okay, so first we are going to check in with the Arcturians and see what they have for us to start with. And it has been raining solidly and the sun is shining now. Okay. So, oops. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The first card, I think this is, what is this one? What is this one? Duality. Yes. The energy of duality helps you make peace with your inner duality. It helps you live in balance, oneness, and harmony so you can continue on your path to a cosmic consciousness. It helps you discover life through enjoyment and play. Yay! Yes. Life is meant to be enjoyed and playful, right? We want to be able to enjoy ourselves in all that we are doing. And if we use that as a portal or a guidepost, the stepping stones leading us forward, then we will get places as joyfully as we are meant to, right? Yes. Okay. Oops. Let's see what this one is. It's Manas. Manas. Okay, Manas. This is about kinships. All of the beautiful ships. A keenly intelligent meerkat finds joy in family and kin. Each individual contributes their own strength to the betterment and success of the clan and society. Lessons learned by one generation are then passed down to those that follow, continuing to strengthen and protect the clan. As much as Manas speaks of the joy of clan and kinship, this rune represents the rational mind and intelligence rather than emotion and instinct. When you're presented with this rune, it is time to leave emotions behind and return to the rational. It references the seed of divine intelligence in the human soul and our united collective potential. This is a time for the mind, memory, and learning. Key words: humanity, intelligence, awareness, society, and learning. And this one, every time, first of all, finds joy in family and kin. So we've got this joyful playfulness that is present in the reading for us today. And this is perfect because we've got all this joyous rainbow light energy coming in with us here. But family and kin makes me think of like ancestral lineage, also soul family, right? Like all of us in all of our stations around the globe. and how we link our lights together. And Mims is on the side here. She's contemplating, should I go up there? You're so cute. Thanks for hesitating. Thanks for hesitating. She's so cute. Okay, where are we going? So yes. Soul, family, and pockets of joy and joy ripples and a joy net. Joy net. Yes. Nets that we cast to catch and hold joy. Beautiful. And then we pass this on. We make joy more accessible in the field. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's see what cards are for us today. And what wants to make itself known to us. Where we're going? Are we getting there joyfully? We're getting there joyfully. Yes. Okay. These are the cards we are going to use. All right. Let's see. What is the first card that's going to come out today? It's the Transformation card. Okay, the walls that we have built around ourselves because of adversity in our lives, acting as the cocoon, right? It is the pressure that creates the diamond, and the adversity in our lives aiding in that transformation. Okay. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. He is standing in his power, connected to the earth, holding the star, holding a star to his sacral chakra, to his center. This is the grounding. I'm also getting this sense of, sorry, I got burning things here. Okay. The sense of grounding and maybe focus turning towards the material, which makes sense, right? When we're in a fight or flight mode, when we are triggered into a healing space, there's a tendency to detach from our emotional realms because those things hurt, right? There's wounds there, there's tender spots. So we block ourselves off and focus in on the things that we can control in life. And so that is the material realm. Okay. What about that? We've got the moon coming out for us. Yes, I am distracting myself with myself. Okay. The moon is the revelation, things yet to be revealed, things hiding in the dark. This is also the shadow realms, the dualistic nature that we possess, right? This, I'm getting hiding things in the dark as well as being aware that things are hiding in the dark. Okay. And the Hanged One. Okay, being in a place where you must stop and consider to look at things from different perspectives. This is giving me that forced cocooning that we're talking about with this Seven of Swords, adversity creating a boundary, right? That's how it starts. We start building these boundaries around ourselves, and before we know it, we're in a cocoon and we're transforming for the good of all, right? And this is how the pressure is a necessary part of the transformation. This is why the cocoon is a necessary part of the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. Adversaries inspiring and encouraging transformation through pressure. And your ability to recognize that that is what is happening or has happened for you is going to make things a lot easier. It's going to allow a release of tension so that you trust in the process, right? And foster patience. Okay, we've got the patient knight here who is planning and particular. Yes, the particular patient knight. He is the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest moving knight. He is not running amok. He is strategically moving, but making sure that he is very prepared before taking any moves, making any action, taking any action. Okay, and this is kind of like the transformation process, the stepping out as the butterfly, but it's not busting out of the cocoon flying, right? The butterfly has to allow its wings to unfurl. It has to acclimate to its new dimensions, its new self, version of self, right? Okay. And we've got the Magician. Yes. This is the alchemy. This is you, the butterfly, coming out, right? This is you being one who can transmute. This is you who has spent enough time in your hanged one state where you recognize the value of perception and your ability to alter your perception in a way that works for you instead of against you, right? The magician is an alchemist, someone able to transmute and transform, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, yes. So you came out a magician, this butterfly, and took charge and decided to take action on the kind of world that you want. Because once you recognize that your perspectives, the lens that you see things through, directly affect your experience in life and life's experience. And so this is about reclaiming your power as a magician and actively co-creating with the universe. Beautiful. And there's the devils. Okay, so this landed on the magician, and this is the adversaries. This is the pressure. This is the things that you transform, that you alchemize, right? The things that come to you, that are thrown to you, that you recognize, that you see, that you feel. This is also your shadow self, your shadow versions of self. The versions that are meant to highlight for you areas that need to be. I know. Okay, the creepy little creeper. Look at her creeping. She's like, I'm just gonna be right here and everything's gonna be fine. Okay, yes, your shadow versions of self. Hi. Oh, she's so cute. We all have a shadow. Shadow version is an important part, right? This is the destructive and the creative power. What are you doing? You're totally distracting me. It's important not to deny our shadows because then we're denying an aspect of ourselves. We are dualistic beings. We have two sides to our coin, that is us. And so the more we are able to root out and reclaim and integrate those shadow versions of self, the less likely they're going to run rampant. Shadow version is like a neglected child that starts to act out for attention. And this is part of the integration process, is to find all those versions and give it love, give it acknowledgement, give it attention, give it what it needs, because each aspect needs a different thing, right? And the more we integrate it, the more we bring it into our heart space and allow it to be, the more it is likely to work for us instead of against us. And that's what we want. Integrated shadows. Mimmers, what are you doing? Oh, yes, Mimsy Moon here. She's mooning us big time. Archa, what do you think this is? Cutie patootie. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, yes, everything that I was talking about, this is part of becoming one who is an overflowing cup. Okay, one that overflows with liquid sunshine. What is this, Billy? Okay, and that is an important. So this integration of shadow, you can't be an overflowing cup until your shadow is integrated. You can't be a whole being until all parts of you are together. Together. Yes. Oh. Oh. And this is why, once you've integrated all aspects of who you actually are, then you can start to access and bring in all of the abundance in the world. Okay, look at this. These two came out together. This is, well, first of all, it's 10-10. So this is the completion. This is the goal. This is where we're headed. This is why we do the work. This is the proof in the pudding. I don't know why that keeps coming up. This is the end goal, okay? And it's not an ending. Like, it's not a place that you arrive in, like the end of a story or the end of a book. This is a state of being that you land at, that you carry on the rest of your life with, right? This is legacy. This is abundance in your emotional regularity, your high flying states of being, and the abundance that comes from existing in that realm of emotional well-being, right? This is the love, peace, joy, prosperity, harmony, all of those things. And this is the legacy that you leave behind. This is the nurturing and tending of the oak tree or of the fruiting tree of choice that eventually gets to its fruiting stage and prolifically produces for years and years to come. Okay. Wow. Yes. It's also this as within, so without, right? We've got the cups and the pentacles. This is the earth and the emotion, right? Your emotional realms. So your heart and your head, right? When those are balanced within, so too does it affect your external. Gorgeous. I've never seen those two come out together like that. That's amazing, isn't it? She's like, what else? Okay, what's this one? There's your confidently moving forward. Okay, yes, you are forging a new path. And this path isn't so easy because it's not there, right? You're not following a path someone else has already laid out for you. You are literally carving your own way, a way that has never been carved before. And this is why your efforts, your dedication will lead you to all of the treasures and joys along the way, right? You will be the first to witness all the beautiful things that you will discover as you are moving forward on your path, right? You are finding that beautiful waterfall oasis and all the treasures that are hidden there, never to have been seen by human eyes before. Yums. Okay, and there's the Queen of Cups energy. This Queen of Cups is in her heart space. She is going with the flowing. Okay, she is open. She is not so open that anybody can take advantage of her. She is, she's got a high bar set. Okay, you have to meet her where she is in order to share what she has to share in her gorgeous cup, right? Her beautiful overflowing cup of love. What the heck? Okay, and then the last two cards, we've got choices and okay, so this is reiterating for me or confirming for me that the choices that you make, this is a recognition of choice, okay? This is our free will. How we choose to interact with life determines the kind of life we live, we build, we create for ourselves, right? We've got the Five of Cups, the focusing on the three that are lost versus the focusing on the two that you still have. And your will determines which one you choose, right? This is the choosing, the crossroads, the blinded decision, right? Connecting to your intuition, not your eyes, what you feel, being the way that you choose. Okay, so when you're choosing to focus on loss, how does that make you feel on the inside, right? When you're choosing to focus on the gain, the things that you have already, the things that um, you're filling that with gratitude. I'm so grateful that I still have these two beautiful things versus, I feel crappy because I lost these. I no longer have these 3 other things. And so this is your hand, your co-creation in getting to this place. And it is also your alchemy, your ability to transform the lower frequency feelings like despair and regret and, all that other stuff, loss, versus this overflowing light, gratitude mindset, mind frame. Mims, I tell ya. Okay, let's look in here and see what wants to come out. I think a crystal card wants to come out today. Okay, you're really flipper floppering, aren't you? Yes, she is reminding us that it is in our now moments that we choose. And the more we choose joy, the more we choose gratitude, the more we choose love, the more, the stronger the net of that frequency surrounds us. Okay, we got a number 10, which is another 10. Okay, so 3 10s. This is a completion. This is getting to the goal. Okay, do you mind? Now she's gonna clean her butt here. Hey, do that elsewhere. Okay. I tell ya. Okay, where are we? 10 is there. Where is it? Between 9 and 11. Grounding, yes. Appreciation, connection, and stability. The hectic pace of modern life can cause a tremendous amount of stress, often leaving you feeling scattered, rushed, and out of control. You are guided to strengthen your earth connection and be in the present moment. Okay? Thank you, Mims. Take the time to observe and appreciate the beauty that surrounds, nurtures, and inspires you. Watch children at play, spend time in the garden, or dig your feet in the sand. Any of these activities invite a calming energy into your being. The crystals are always willing to help with grounding, and many of them energetically perform this exact function. You can carry them in your pocket or wear them as jewelry. Research information on good grounding crystals, or simply choose a crystal that feels right for you. Okay, and then there is an additional practice and grounding meditation for you if you want it. In your mind's eye, visualize a cord of divine white light traveling from above your head, through your body, and out the soles of your feet. Enjoy the feeling as your energy connects to the earth that supports and nurtures you. With appreciation in your heart, thank the earth for supporting your life and enjoy the swell of love and appreciation directed back at you. As you feel this, you are truly connecting with the living earth. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm done with you licking your butt in my face. There you go. Okay, what do we got here? All over the place. We got our world connecting, our patience. We've got making decisions. Okay, and choosing our path, living in our heart space, and grounding. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? I think we'll get a kitty card. because of all this kitty wisdom. Look at all the rainbows. Okay. Okay, kitty wisdom. Although we already had Mims's beautiful wisdom of staying in the now, in appreciation. Okay, we've got vision. Meet stargazer. Some say her head is in the clouds, but the view is better from up there. She can see the big picture beyond our normal sight. She can see beyond small increments of time in the vastness of years, decades, and even eternity. Take a step back and see your life through stargazer's eyes. What visions do you have for your life? They might appear fuzzy or absent if you are afraid of the actions they are calling you to take. Acknowledge those fears, then ask them to step aside like parting clouds until you are able to truly see. Let your visions be a beacon calling you forth. Yes, your visions of love and prosperity and joy and bliss. Meet Camellia. She is in full bloom, radiating delight. When something challenging happens, we often ask ourselves, what can we learn from this? Camellia is here to remind us not to overlook the possibility that some of life's most poignant lessons come from moments of ecstatic bliss. What makes your body, mind, and soul ring with joy? How can you connect to the golden thread of meaning and let it weave its way through your life? This is an invitation to embrace all that is marvelous in your life. Let bliss overcome you as you bask in the limitless love of a million sunrises. Yes. Oh, yes. 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 Oh, awesome. I love that. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. Animal spirits? Okay. Where are we at? Oh, we're doing good time here. Let's see what the animals have to say. That's too many. I'm gonna give a little shuffy. A shuffy. Okay. Okay, we got the moth, the crow, and the beaver. Okay. 2 airs and a water. Crow, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the 3 realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded, hypersensitive, and to bring into balance, a daily meditation practice. Okay. And the moth, impulsive, hasty, and wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions and anything shiny and new. Interesting, because as I was reading The Crow and it said crow personalities are generally, my brain was like attracted to shiny objects. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, um, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it were easier or different. Enthusiastic and whimsical when in balance, idealizes others, and jittery when out of balance, finish a project to bring into balance. So this, I feel, is the dualistic nature, right? This recognition of how you choose to perceive, how you choose to engage with your life, and the effects that has on your life. Okay, and then the beaver. Where's the beaver? What does the beaver say? Hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing home, financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, and years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karmic yoga, selfless service. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and worn out. And to bring into balance, physical labor and selfless service. Beautiful. And this is bringing in this community aspect, right? The family, the soul family, the recognition of mirroringness, the healing ourselves heals the world, and healing the world heals ourselves. This dualistic nature. Okay. Okay, some charms, although you can't really see the charms over there. What do we got? We've got abundance. Yes, we've got the tree of life. How we do this? How we do this? Like a soul. It's getting too bright. Okay, I'll just show you after and tell you. Okay, we got the tree. This is your legacy. This is that patient and steady hard work on your transformation, on the getting you to this place. It's not so easy to just flick a switch and start to perceive everything joyfully and with gratitude, right? This is a mindful course correction that we do regularly until it becomes a muscle memory. And then the flow of ease starts to happen. The bliss starts to come in because we're extending less energy to course correct than we needed to in the beginning. Because we're fighting against ancestral conditionings, right? We're fighting against all societal conditioning and genetic memory. We're rewiring our DNA to be that from one of lack to one of plenty. Okay, and this is your transformation. Oh, we've got two matching. We've got a matching pair. Okay, two butterflies. And this is that dualisticness. This is that transforming. Instead of having, it's giving me the yin yang, right? separate, it's white and black, but together they become a whole. And this is why they are mirrored images of each other, because once integrated, they become whole. And then there's no division between the one or the other. It's just one, right? Does that make sense? Okay. And I also feel like this is a that reflective state that we get into, the mirroring state, that as within, so without. The more you become one who is whole, the more you start to reflect wholeness in your external environment. Okay, and we've got love, 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 love. And this is everything. Love is all you need. The power of love, yes. To transform, to move confidently forward with love, to choose love always. Okay, we've got the trumpeting elephant here. This is the on the move. Things are on the move and picking up pace. Just like a stampede of elephants, you need to just get the heck out of the way of them, because they've built up quite the momentum and even they can't stop short, right? So I feel like things are moving in your favor, and your patience and dedication to this transformation process, to this integration of self, is what is going to add to the momentum and build and move you towards this gorgeous, balanced state of prosperity and abundance. Okay, yes, the recognition that you steer your own course. You are the captain of your own ship. You are in charge of the direction that you move towards. So always move towards love. Okay, we've got the Pegasi, and I feel like this is also that we've got the earth with the elephant movement, and then we've got the air with the Pegasi movement. Okay, and there's that duality between your physical and your emotional realms, and the gorgeousness. Just gonna swap them over. Oh, hello. Because Pegasus is flying that way. There we go. Okay, then we've got the smiling star that wants to come out all the time, because this is you, this is your becoming, this is who you are moving towards, this is you not just being a star, but a joyful one, right? This is you choosing love and joy and peace, and that being your liquid sunshine overflow. We've got the abundant star. This is the star that the King of Pentacles holds within here. That he holds to his solar chakra. Okay, this is the seed that he plants that produces. This is the abundance. This is what happens when he grounds and centers his internal flame and integrates. Yes, okay. We've got the sunflower power. This is another pulling the power of the sun and grounding it into the earth to produce prosperity and abundance, right? The sunflower center is full of seeds of potential. Yes. We've got luck. Lucketh overfloweth. Okay, the 4-leaf clover. This is the luck turning in your favor. This is things starting to reflect the choices that you make towards love and joy, and it positively feedback looping back to you in the material realm. And I'm gonna put that over here. Okay, and then we've got this feather. This is your signs and synchronicities from the divine, letting you know, leading you along and supporting your choices for love. Okay, and even when you slip back and choose elsewise, there's another crossroads. There's always an opportunity to make the right choice. There's always an opportunity to course correct. And your spirit team is not judging you. They just want what is best for you, and they can see the path that is of your highest and greatest good. And that is why when you tap in and quiet the mind and can hear the subtle nudges, then they can help you, help guide you. I mean, it's your free will, right? You have to choose for yourself. But it's like, hey, if you go this way, there's going to be something good. And then you choose it. Okay, and then we've got the pumpkin. And this pumpkin is giving me fall vibes, okay? And something about abundance, and changing your perspective, okay? Because pumpkins are typically only considered useful as a carving, gutting, and personifying device that is left to haunt and then rot, right? But it's actually food. It's edible, it's delicious. You can make yummy pumpkin pie, you can make pumpkin soup, you can do roasted, you can feed families, you can do all kinds of yummy, delicious things with pumpkins. And so, yeah, changing your perspective. Like I'm just like, the scene that I'm being shown is someone who is hungry and they're given a pumpkin, and they're so used to pumpkins only being used for jack-o'-lanterns that they're like, what am I going to do with this? Like, I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't carve or whatever, or maybe they just carve it but they're still starving because that's just what they always done. And that's what people do, right? And this is about choosing to think for yourself. What can I use with this? And also being in that state, having to go through hardships, maybe that's what opens your mind to viewing the thing as something else, right? Being hungry and being like, oh, I wonder if I can eat this thing. Oh, I can. And now you've switched its purpose. You've transformed it into something that nourishes instead of something that's just held outside of you as a prop. Okay. So that's what I have for you today. Those are the messages. Let's ground them in with some sound tones. 432 hertz. Ooh, beautiful. Well, I thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what the reading looks like. Okay, there is the reading for today. And I appreciate you for joining me on my 1 year anniversary. And I wish you all the love and gratitude that you will empower you on your pathway to being an overflowing, joyful liquid sunshine towards prosperity, balance, and being. Okay, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rainbow confirmations. Okay, love you and hope to see you next time. Bye for now.